Cinema is a great conglomerate of acting and of technical craft. And I think the coming together of the two efficiently really will increase the level of celluloid brilliance. In the recent years, there have been many academic and education forces that have been training people so that we can gain from them and make our celluloid much more brilliant. I'm glad that prolific filmmakers such as Mr. Rahul Ravel have now brought forces into our country that can train people so that technical departments and acting departments do improve. So there is the Stella Adler School of Acting, there is the Cinema Makeup School from Los Angeles, and the Production Design School from Helsinki, helming the movement along with Mr. Rahul Ravel, so that their presence in our industry and fraternity can only nurture brilliance on celluloid and make our cinema much more favorable, more positive and far more technically brilliant, so we can match global standards. I'm glad Mr. Rahul Ravel is doing this, and I support him wholeheartedly, as is most members of the movie industry in India.
Rahul has started up with Stella Adler Studio of Acting, where great actors like Marlon Brando, Robert De Niro, Anthony Quinn, and Kevin Costner have been trained. Rahul and I have an association from Betab, and definitely he's going to take this school to great heights. And it's a high time we had a great acting school over here, which would give the opportunity to all the youngsters which are looking around what to do with themselves when it comes to acting. To start off with, my son is going to be studying there. I'm putting my son in Stella Adler Studio of Acting because I believe in Rahul and the course which this studio has to offer. I'm very happy that the school is starting in India because, frankly speaking, I don't see any schools which are there for any youngster who wants to really genuinely become an actor. Like I mentioned earlier on, Marlon Brando, Robert De Niro, they're great actors, and they went through the drill of this Stella Adler studio. मैं तो भाई बहुत खुश हूँ बिकॉज मैं चाहता था कि मेरा बेटा हिंदुस्तान में ही एक्टिंग सीखे, क्योंकि बाहर जाकर फिर बच्चा जाके मेरे हिसाब से थोड़ा वलैती हो जाता है. और मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि जब वर्ल्ड स्टैंडर्ड एक्टिंग ट्रेनिंग हमारे हिंदुस्तान में आ गई है तो बाहर क्यों जाएं. आई विश कि ऐसे स्कूल्स, ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हमें भी मिलती जो अब इन बच्चों को मिल रही हैं. एंड हमारे बच्चों को इसका पूरा लाभ उठाना चाहिए. They should try and make the best out of it because I promise you it will be the best. For all the youngsters who want to become world-class actors, I think this is the place to go. So do enroll over here.
A lot of people told me when I first signed my film that working with Rahul Ravel would be an educational experience, and I never believed that I knew how lucky I was till much later on in my career. But I think Rahul uncle is a disciplinarian first and foremost. He taught me how to work when I didn't know the meaning of the word work, and he taught me so much really about the whole business of acting and how it was actually a technique. So much of it was a technique. It wasn't just standing in front of the camera and just being yourself, which I thought it was at first. It was actually a complete and total technical experience, and that is something that Mr. Rahul Ravel very carefully and very consciously inculcated into me. He also gave me some of the finest work ethics. Some of them I had on my own, but a lot of them he did give to me, and I think that till today I respect him for that. Till today I thank him for that. He taught me so much about filmmaking, about the business of acting really, that I can never thank him enough really.
मेरी पहली फिल्म थी अर्जुन, जो राहुल रवेल साहब ने डायरेक्ट की थी. आज वो राहुल रवेल साहब दुनिया की जानी मानी स्कूल स्टेला एडलर की एक्टिंग स्कूल की ब्रांच यहाँ पे खोल रहे हैं. उनके साथ कोलैबोरेशन में काम करने जा रहे हैं. तो ये आने वाले एक्टरों के लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है. ये हमारा सौभाग्य नहीं था कि उन दिनों ना हम अमेरिका जा सकते थे और ना यहाँ पे ऐसी कोई एक्टिंग स्कूल थी जिसमें हम काम कर सकते थे या पढ़ सकते थे. एक्टिंग लाइक एनी अदर क्राफ्ट, एक्टिंग इज़ ऑल्सो ए क्राफ्ट. जैसे कारपेंटरी है, इंजीनियरिंग है, वैसे एक्टिंग भी एक क्राफ्ट है. इसके लिए पढ़ना ज़रूरी होता है, सीखना ज़रूरी होता है, जानना ज़रूरी होता है. और कई मरतबा मुझे भी ऐसा लगता है कि अगर शायद मैं एक्टिंग स्कूल में गया होता तो मुझे ये भी करने को मिलता और मुझे ये भी करने को आता और ये करने में मुझे आसानी हो जाती। तो ये बहुत ही बड़ा अहम कदम उठाया राहुल भाई ने ये हिंदी जगत के लिए, या जितने भी एक्टर हैं, चाहे थिएटर कहिए या फिल्म कहिए या टेलीविज़न कहिए या ड्रामा कहिए। तो ये बहुत बड़ी बात है कि स्टेला एडलर जैसा इतना महान नाम हमारे हिंदुस्तान में आ रहा है। स्टेला एडलर का एक स्टूडेंट था जिनका मैं नाम आपको बताऊंगा तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि ये कैसी टीचर थी। उनका नाम है मार्लोन ब्रांडो। दुनिया के जितने भी अभिनेता हैं उनमें सब में इनका नाम बड़ी इज्जत से लिया जाता है और मेरी नज़र में मार्लोन ब्रांडो जैसा कलाकार पैदा हुआ नहीं है। तो ऐसी स्टेला एडलर की स्कूल लेकर राहुल भाई आ रहे हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि राहुल भाई ने बहुत बड़ा काम किया है। मुझ जैसे एक्टरों को तो ब्रेक दिया है, काफ़ी अच्छे एक्टरों को ब्रेक दिया उन्होंने। सनी देओल साहब है, कजोल है जो मेरी फेवरेट एक्ट्रेस है, ऐसे कई एक्टरों को उन्होंने ब्रेक दिया। लेकिन आज उन्होंने ब्रेक न देते हुए भी इतने सारे एक्टरों को ब्रेक दे रहे हैं कि ये बहुत बड़ी बात होने जा रही है।
Who says that the age of miracles is over? Look what's happening here in India. The Stella Adler Studio of Acting is soon going to open one of its outfits here in India. And we will have an opportunity to send our children to go and train under the very able teachers. I remember the first time I heard about the Stella Adler Studio of Acting was when the great Marlon Brando had said some marvelous things about this studio. He said that all that he had imbibed was from going to this school. I also remember reading this extraordinary book written by Stella Adler. It is indeed a great privilege for us to have this studio in India.
Stella Adler would, give a lot of proper knowledge of what cinema is all about today. Where acting is concerned today, the newcomers who are looking for a future in the film industry as actors, male, female, both, this would give them a proper training. They could probably be focused on how to plan the characterization of the characters, and they definitely would have a very, very sound, professional and hands-on approach. And one has heard great things about this institute, and I'm sure the newcomers would benefit immensely.
स्टेला एडलर स्टूडियो ऑफ एक्टिंग यूएसए। दुनिया में इस नाम को बहुत शोहरत मिली है एंड बहुत बड़ा नाम है ये, बहुत इज्जत से देखा जाता है यहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स जो यहाँ कोर्स करके निकलते हैं। इसलिए कि यहाँ के जो स्टूडेंट निकलते हैं उन्हें कम से कम इस कोर्स के बाद ये पता होता है कि एक्टिंग जो चीज़ है वो क्या है। जो लोग बिना सीखे इस लाइन में स्ट्रगल करते हैं उनको काम मिलने में भी तकलीफ होती है, लेकिन अगर इस तरह का कोई नाम उन स्टूडेंट्स से जुड़ा होता है तो मुझे लगता है उनके लिए काफ़ी आसान हो जाता है ये रास्ता एक्टिंग का। एंड मुझे तो लगता है कि ये जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं आज के, ये बहुत लकी हैं कि इस तरह की फैसिलिटीज़ उनको मिल रही है। और मेरी सारी शुभकामनाएं, मेरे ऑल गुड विशेस उनके साथ हैं। मुझे लगता है कि उनको सारे स्टूडेंट्स जो अपना एक इंडस्ट्री में नाम बनाना चाहते हैं, एक्टिंग में नाम बनाना चाहते हैं, उनको ये जो बेसिक चीज़ है यहाँ पर जो ये स्कूल है, जो बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से सिखाते हैं कि एक्टिंग क्या होती है, मुझे लगता है कि उनको सीखना चाहिए और इंडस्ट्री में उनको इससे बहुत फ़ायदा होगा। उन सारे लोगों को मेरी तरफ से ऑल द बेस्ट।
From a personal point of view, I in fact had an actor, Ranbir Kapoor, who had gone through formal training in New York, and when I shot with him, it was his second film, but he was so ready to be in front of the camera. He was young, it was just his second film, but because of the fact that he had undergone formal training, he knew exactly what he has to do where. I hardly had to direct him. Even though his lineage comes from Raj Kapoor, Mr. Rishi Kapoor and everybody, but still he went through formal training. That is important. And we are very fortunate enough to have Stella Adler Studio of Acting being brought down to us by Mr. Rahul Ravel, and it's completely at your disposal. You can check out the website, you can check out various things, and choose your option for undergoing this training.
The Stella Adler Studio of Acting USA is one of the most renowned acting school in the world, and collaborating with that institution is surely going to change the way we look at acting in India.
Someone like Rahul Ravel bringing this school to India, it's great, yeah. Or Rahul is known, I mean, people, he has introduced a lot of newcomers. I mean, great newcomers. I mean, we all know Sunny Deol, then Kumar Gaurav, you know, and he's given some hit films with newcomers, and it's a great thing. Now he's getting a school जो नए लोगों को पढ़ाएगा लिखाएगा मतलब, और ये स्कूल मुझे लगता है कि ये another added thing होगा मुंबई में, क्योंकि schools बहुत है, but ये अलग हटके.
I'm extremely happy that someone as prolific and as technically sound filmmaker of our country, of whom I'm a great student of, Mr. Rahul Ravel, is coming up with this academy. So I really wish Mr. Rahul Ravel and his entire team all the very best, and I welcome you all students of cinema to come and experience this.